Well, good morning, folks. Welcome to South Wall Build Part 2. I expect to have it all finished today, possibly even sheathed over. But I figure I've got a bit of a deadline here, but I have until the end of the month, and that's 2.5 weeks. It's Tuesday now. We have 2 full weeks in front of me. So I figure even if it takes me 2 days per wall I have plenty of time because 2 times 4 is 8, because I have 4 walls. So without further ado, I'm going to get to it. But you just saw my typical setup in the morning just to get started working. Saw me empty the gas can. I got to go get fresh gas. Got an appointment in town tomorrow, which is going to be putting me right up where I want to get the gas. So that'll be taken care of tomorrow, and I will use a good chunk of that before I'm done, and have to leave my beautiful Maine and go back to my even more beautiful wife over in Ukraine. Okay, so with that done, let's have a quick look and some slight review over what happened yesterday. Let's collapse the leg on the tripod here. So, I closed out yesterday with a completed section out of 3 sections for the south wall. That's going to be 2 window openings. This is going to be a large French door. I believe it's 72 by 80 inches. And this will be another 2 window wall, just a mirror image of this one. For some quick explanations, just so everyone understands, you saw me build these beams, or saw short explanation videos on explaining the beams. This is what the beam looks like when it's put into the frame. As you can see, the beam is the same thickness as the framing. It worked out perfect. That's how we do things. So the beam goes all the way across, and on both sides it's carried by 2 full-length studs from top to bottom. This will be the bottom, and it's going to go on the floor. Okay, so 2 full studs carrying the beam, plus, well, these are called jack studs. Okay, jack stud here, jack stud here. This will be a cavity in the wall, and jack studs for the beam right here. This is a jack stud for the window that will support the weight of the windows. These are cripple stud, jack stud for the beam, jack stud for the window right here. Here's my fingers. Same thing over here. At the top, okay, you have the window sill plate and the window top plate. I did that twice. And then you have filler or cripple studs to fill in the cavities to have the correct increments all the way across on the wall. That is a finished wall. The only thing that's left is the house wrap and the sheathing. Alright, so now I know what I need to cut, because this is a copy for over there. So I'm going to take all my measurements off of here, cut everything, and then put it together. So here we go. I'm going to get things set up and get ready to start cutting, and I'll be back when I do. Well, I made the measurements for the first 2 boards. And these 2 boards, run back up here real quick. The 2 I'm cutting right now are these 2. They go from the sill plate to the top plate. Okay? So they'll be the 2 on the ends. That's what we're cutting right now. Go back over here. The next 4 cuts will be the 2 on this side and the 2 on the other side. So total of 4 of these and 2 of these. So I'm going to cut those right now. Okay, tripod wants to wobble. There we go. Okay, the next two, or next four, is going to be the support structure for the beam, also known as jack studs. Get that out of the way. Here we go. 87.5 inches. And I'm already wishing I had worn shorts today. It's starting to get toasty. Okay, move all this over. Pull this out. Here we go. Go. Alrighty, let's cross those off. That's not going to make it. That's got all kinds of crap on it, so let's get a couple fresh ones. Now I need 4 36s. One 36 off of here? Yes, I can. These are going to be the tops and the bottoms of the window sections. Pieces. Okay, I've already nailed the beam to the top plate and the two side plates. Now I'm putting the two jack studs here. I've already done the other side. So here we go. Check for flush. That. And down on this end. There we go. There. There, that's better. Whoop. you go through nails. There we are. Alrighty. Next we're going to put the bottom on. Make sure we're in frame. There we go. And I'm going to go down below for that because it's just easier. Oh, heck. I'll just do it here. There we go. What the heck? There. That part's together. Time for a little break. Alrighty. I forgot I needed 6 of these instead of 4, so I just cut those. And I'm putting them in place. And because I have a little unevenness in the floor, this wants to rock, so I'm going to nail this end down first. Put that in. Works. Good. There we are. That'll hold. That'll hold. We're there. Alright, next up, these in. Okay, now we're going to put in these short pieces, which I'm going to attach a piece that goes across here, and that's the top of the window. Big? Yes. This goes here. Of course I put it in backwards. That's alright. Alrighty. Next up, basically going to do the same thing down on the bottom side. There. Let's check my nails. Yeah, it wouldn't hurt to put in some. I don't think it'll take two. It will. Oh, you won't start over here. That'll work. And just like before, tap that into place later. There's that. If it doesn't fit, get a bigger hammer. There we are. And we're still on screen. That can go in. Didn't need two, but that's all right. Knot right there. Wonderful. That's all right. There's that. Now, I need those out there. Alrighty. Oh, of course. I probably ran a nail right down into the floor there. That's all right. that. There. That one's good. Nail it. Alrighty, coming back up. So, what took me over 4 hours yesterday, I've accomplished in about 2 today. That'll work, and we're on the way. There we go. So there, that wall section is ready for sheathing. I'm going to take a lunch break, rest up a little bit, and do the center section, which shouldn't take very long at all. Back in a bit. Alrighty, here we go. This one is going to be really simple. I've made all the cuts already, so we're ready to start putting it together. Let's load up some nails. Yeah. Let's load up the nails this way. Works better. Alrighty, here we go. Go. Of course, things want to move around. This goes here. There's that. Get these studs in first. Need to get the knee pads out. There we go. There's that. Alrighty. That one in already. Now the top plate for the door. Nothing wrong with a snug fit. There. Next. Are these two? And these two support the weight of the beam. I'm not going with the extra support like I did over here. because it's so close to that supporting post. Actually, I think I'm going to go down below. And put that bottom plate on first. There's my marks. Here we are. That way. Right. Yeah, let's put this on and then I'll check my measurements. Confirm some measurements here. American lumber is not always very straight. In fact, it's a surprise if you do get good straight stuff for construction grade. So, here's the wood here. There's that. Put that in. Double tap. Well, there's that. Now we can do the top, nail the sides. We're done. That'll do. We're done with the south wall. All it needs is sheathing. I'm going to call it a day. Go home, get cleaned up, go visit my mom in the hospital. I hope you enjoyed the action video. I'm pretty happy. 2 days. The first day was really slow getting this wall done. But after that, I was able to, it took me a better part of 4 hours or more to get this wall done. And I was able to do the mirror wall in about 2 hours. This one I banged out. This one I banged out in about an hour, maybe less. I think it was about 12:30 when I finished lunch and got back to work. So this ends well, except for the sheathing. I'll probably come out in the morning or maybe tomorrow afternoon, do the sheathing, because I have an appointment in town. And then the rest of it is all regular stud walls. I'll do the north wall next. You go over here. And that one's just going to have a couple of windows in it. Not a big deal. And a door in the center for the back entry. And we're there. So I'm going to shut it down, wrap it up, and I'm out of here. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll get this edited and loaded up as soon as I can, and we'll be back with another construction video in the next couple of days. Later on, friends.